This message is not about fear. This is about urgency. For many years, these things were happening quietly, behind closed doors, in places most people were not watching. People were distracted, comfortable, unaware. But now, these things are in your face. If this moment does not wake you up, then it is hard to say what will. Right now, we are watching multiple global events unfold at the same time. Not rumors, not theory, real events affecting real people. In Venezuela, leadership has been disrupted. And yes, many Venezuelans, both inside the country and abroad, are celebrating, hoping that relief has finally come after years of suffering. That response is understandable. But the Word of God tells us to stay alert even when people are celebrating, because celebration does not always mean peace, and change does not always mean stability. At the same time, Venezuela's oil is once again at the center of global attention. And history shows us something we cannot ignore. When nations possess valuable resources, greed follows, power follows, pressure follows. The Bible already warned us. Habakkuk 2 verse 8, because you have plundered many nations, the peoples who are left will plunder you. This is not about one nation. This is a pattern. We are also hearing strong political rhetoric involving Colombia. Public threats, public responses, no confirmed military action, but rising tension, words that can quickly turn into action. And alongside this, we are hearing renewed discussion around Greenland. Greenland is not at war. Greenland has largely minded its own business, but it holds strategic value and resources. And that alone draws attention in a world driven by competition and control. Hear this clearly. Nations are increasingly being viewed for what they have, not for the people who live there. And while this is happening, people all over the world are feeling trapped. Borders tightening travel, becoming uncertain, people unable to leave or return home, systems becoming harder to navigate. This is not isolated. This is global, and America is not exempt. Jesus told us this would happen. Luke 21 verse 25 through 26. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity. That word perplexity means confusion. No clear answers, no stability, no sense of direction. That is what many people are feeling right now. We hear about wars and rumors of wars. We do not know the day or the hour. We do not know when talk of war becomes war. But understand this: the spiritual battle is already happening. This is not just political. This is not just economic. This is spiritual. And that is why this moment matters. Jesus did not tell his people to panic. He told them to watch. Luke 21 verse 28. When these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Notice what he said. When they begin. Not when everything collapses. Not when it is too late. This is the moment of preparation. Preparation does not mean fear. Preparation means staying spiritually alert, staying in prayer and fasting, asking God for wisdom and direction, being wise with resources, caring for one another, never putting your guard down spiritually. The word says it plainly. Proverbs 22 verse 3. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. So hear me, and hear me clearly. Stay in prayer. Stay in fasting. Use your discernment. Do not fall asleep spiritually. Do not assume tomorrow is guaranteed. And be willing. Always be ready to go where God sends you. Sometimes God warns us so we can prepare. Sometimes God redirects us for protection. Sometimes God positions his people for purpose. This is not a time to ignore what is happening, and it is not a time to panic. This is a time to wake up, watch, and be ready. God is not surprised, and His people are not called to fear. We are called to stand firm. Stay prayed up. Stay discerning. Stay prepared, because these things are unfolding now.